yesterday on The View fireworks. We had Barbara Corcoran there. She's from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
See her everywhere. Never seen that show, but I see her on the Today Show. I see her all over the place.
She does, well, she was. I think she was kind of TV famous before the Shark Tank, and she does tons of endorsements.
She's all about real estate. She knows a lot about real estate, correct? She'll tell you, like, the home trends and the market and that kind of thing.
I hadn't watched that Shark Tank show till a couple months ago, and once you're in, you're in. It sucks you in. Yeah, it's interesting. It really is interesting to see when they do like something.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it ends up on their big push seems to be to get it on like QVC or Home Shopping Network.
Now, the premise of the show is somebody comes in with an invention or new idea, and the Shark Tank either likes it or doesn't like it and reviews it. It makes it through.
Or they invest in it, right?
And they'll invest
in
it.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll kind of battle with each. The whole point is the sharks battle with each other.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you $200,000. And, I own 20%. Well, I'll give you $500,000 and I own 40%.
Oh, interesting.
And I'll make sure that, we'll get it into 20 stores by 1 year.
Do you know any product that has become really famous after starting on Shark Tank?
There are, I can't think right off the top of my head, but there are a few that have, and they'll do catch-ups too. Like, each episode they'll say this person was featured 1 year ago. Let's check and see where they are now. And a lot of it ends up, but sells well on like Home Shopping and QVC.
Yesterday, Barbara Corcoran, who is known for Shark Tank and many other things, as you said, was on The View and created controversy. She's a longtime friend of Whoopi Goldberg, and the ladies were discussing jeans. There was a pair of jeans being talked about, and Whoopi...
Was someone wearing the jeans, or was this just part of one of their talking points?
This is
or whatever?
One of their talking points. Nobody was wearing the jeans, and Whoopi was asking if the jeans in question would fit her COVID butt. She's gained some weight since COVID, apparently. She's that's what she was making reference to. And they were joking around a little bit about it and talking about the jeans. And then Barbara Corcoran said this.
And when you get finished with those jeans and decide you don't like them, give them to me. I'm going to make 2 pairs.
Right. Barbara.
Okay, so now we don't like you.
Oh, no.
Barbara.
No. Joy Behar wasn't having it. She said, you don't talk about Whoopi like that. You heard the audience. You heard
whatever's left of it.
Yes, that's right. Barbara said she was going to take Whoopi's jeans.
Yeah, when you're done with them, I'll make 2 pairs.
2 pairs out.
And when you get finished with those jeans and decide you don't like them, give them to me. I'm going to make 2 pairs. Right.
Barbara.
Okay, so now we don't like you.
Cringe.
Later, Anna Navarro had a clapback and said, we don't talk about Whoopi like that.
It seems very like we can talk about Whoopi like that. Was we know her and we're on the show, we can make, but you can't. You can't bring an outsider in.
It's like when brothers and sisters fight. They fight with each other, but don't let somebody else do something they'll defend.
And frankly, the old, I can make 2 out of it. It's an old joke anyways.
Heard that joke a million times.
Yeah, it's like when people tell me, like, I can make drapes out of your clothes. Okay, fine.
Right.
Hang on, let me write that down.
It's when you...
Oh, yeah.
It's like when they do that, when you're asking about your blood type and people say maple syrup.
Yeah. I can list off fat jokes that are common.
Which do you think is the best one of those? What's your blood type? Is it maple syrup, nacho cheese, Heinz, gravy?
No, it's always gravy's pretty good, but I always appreciated maple syrup.
That is good.
That seems to be because that has a little flair with it with diabetes too.
That is
True.
I agree. I like that one too. Well, later, after getting a lot of heat from Whoopi Goldberg fans, Barbara Corcoran said, I never meant to offend. I'm so sorry.
I just came back from The View and saw my old friend Whoopi. As you well know, she has a phenomenal sense of humor, and I've known Whoopi for years. I made a joke at Whoopi's expense, which I now realize wasn't funny. For anyone who I may have offended unintentionally, I just want to say I really am very sorry.
Weak apology.
Yep.
I just now realized it wasn't funny. Not the roaring silence and groans in the studio. It was the limo ride home.
You know what she did, too? She said, first of all, we're old friends. Like, immediately giving an excuse to we talk like that.
I called her fat, and if you're offended, I'm sorry. Nonsense.
She did 2 or 3 things there. First, we've known each other forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're cool.
We're cool. And then the classic, when you apologize, if you were offended, I apologize. People say when you do something wrong and you apologize, you just should go say, I am so sorry. That's really all you have to say.
Yeah, the current catchphrase, I guess, is own it.
Yeah, own it. She didn't really own it, although there wasn't much there to own. That is a pretty innocuous joke. Yeah. And Whoopi was making fun of herself, too. She's like, can my big old COVID butt fit into this? You know, so it wasn't like, I don't know that, but Whoopi looked mad. Apparently on her face, you could see that she was taken back by it. And that's why the crowd reacted like that. Rosebud, you're talking about Shark Tank and some products that have been on there. Go ahead.
Good morning, P1 Salisbury.
Thank you, Rosebud. Yes.
Yes, I feel like you're remiss that you don't know the number one Shark Tank product ever.
I don't
because
know.
It is your favorite brand. It's your favorite brand of athletic sock to wear pickling.
I wear these. I wear athletic socks pickling, and you know what kind of socks I wear? Is it Bombas?
Bombas socks, the number one all-time Shark Tank product.
Is that true?
I didn't know that.
Really? I have got Bombas socks on right now. That's exactly right. I did not know that. What is it that sets Bombas socks apart? I do like them. I've had them for a while, and I do like them. What is it that they say is so good about them?
Well, what sets them apart for me is that they make a charitable donation with the sale of each product, and I think a lot of people lean into that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They're catchy.
Yeah.
You know, they're fun to wear. Ain't nothing better to wear pickling than a Bombas sock.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah, that's what we
too.
do at our two guys named Chris store as well.
We give away.
We donate a product every time.
Every single time. When you order a coffee
When you order
mug,
something from our store, we give away an out-of-date can hugger. Correct. With the year 2018 on it to a homeless shelter.
Thank you, Rosebud.
What is this? I'm hungry. It'll keep your can cold.
It will. That's true.
Happy New Year 2017.
Do you notice all the homeless people that have chilled drinks thanks to us
Yeah.
and our out-of-date can huggers?
Yeah. When it's 100 degrees in the summertime, their
right.
drinks are nice and
That's
cool.
right. You want them. That's exactly right. When you purchase just one coffee mug for only $45. That's our two guys named Chris
Yes,
store.
we donate a coffee bean to a local shop. Not a chain, a local shop.
That's right. We do our part, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
We do our part.
It is astonishing how that Bombas company has blown up. I mean, it like you said, it was socks first, but I think now it's shirts and underpants.
Oh, really? I
and
didn't know
slippers.
that. Yeah, I did not know that.
I bet they sold 1 billion Bombas slippers for Christmas.
They do with the socks. He's right. If you order a pair, they give a pair to a
Same with
homeless
everything.
shelter. Yeah, with everything.
Yep. If you order a pair of boxer shorts, they'll give away a pair of boxer shorts.
You know what it says to me? First of all, that is a good.
And the guys say on the commercials, because I've heard them 1,000 times, they say we reinvented the sock from the ground up. So I guess they stitch it in a different way.
They do, but I'll tell you, mine get holes in them. Now, I've been wearing them for 3 years. That's when I bought. Let me show you.
3 years.
Yeah, I've been wearing these socks for 3 years. But look, right there. Look at the toe. Look at the toe right there. That's a Bombas.
Yeah, but you've got a freaky toe.
Well, I do.
Right? I mean, you don't cut your nails properly.
That's true. I can't blame the sock. And these are older socks. But
That is hideous.
They do get a.
Is that on camera? I'm not sure if that camera 2
I
behind
don't
you.
know. That's my sock
Yeah.
today, if you see it. Now, my.
Eat that, Shark Tank.
My but listen.
How do you go out in public like that? How do you leave the house with socks like that?
Well, I don't everybody ever sees them.
But you feel it with every step.
I do feel that, but it doesn't bother me too much. And I'm skipping. Today's my off day at the gym, so I wore these socks, even though they have a hole in them. It is my toenail that caused the problem. I don't blame the sock, and I do like the sock very much.
Because you've torn bed sheets, yes, with your toes.
Yeah, I've torn bed sheets. We've had to buy.
You've scratched your wife.
I've drawn blood. I've drawn blood from her.
I always think of you in the movie Castaway, where he had to peel to make the rope, like the leaves. I always think you would have been great with that with your toenail, because you could have just shredded right down perfect 1 inch. She'd have rope in no time.
That's right. You see that?
Did you see this, Biggie?
You see that? You see the sock?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I don't know why you're surprised.
As a man of over the age of 50, with that much of your big toe hanging out of a sock, that should be in the garbage a month ago.
We should be handing you a koozie.
I won't.
Homeless people are now going to start buying socks to give you a pair.
That's a good marketing plan.
Yeah.
And it goes to show how much money they make on one pair of socks that they can afford to give a second pair of socks away.
Yeah.
The markup on socks, on anything, really. It always astonishes me. It's like, because at first when they started doing that, I thought, how can they afford? Because basically half their inventory is for free.
Yeah.
And they can
I think that's what
it.
my wife had a pair of these. I'm not sure if they make men's shoes, but they're Tom's shoes. It's the same
thing.
Same model. Every time you buy a pair, they donate a pair.
Right.
Tom's is giant. I mean, my sister has, I think, I'm not even exaggerating, I think she has 20 pairs of Tom's.
So it's not uncommon.
All right, how much is a pair of Tom's shoes? $75?
I don't know.
I wonder what, or a pair of these socks is probably, I think that one pair is about $8 or $10. I bet it costs them $1 to make. And then they donate.
Probably.
Which is a nice thing to do. I mean, they really, and a great marketing strategy.
So do you ever, not to belabor the point on your socks, does that sock ever go on the other foot?
Yeah. Yeah. And then
your little toe hangs out?
Yeah, the whole way. It's just, this morning I made a decision. I'm going to go big toe out instead of little toe out.
I like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, thanks.
An adult should not do this.
I like the decision process.
Thank you. I looked at it pretty good. Dave, you wanted to comment on a Shark Tank product as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that they turned down was the Ring doorbell.
They turned that down.
Didn't think that anybody would want it. Yes, they turned it down.
Man, what a mistake
That's
that
a
was.
shock there.
Yeah, that's a gap. I'm surprised nobody bid on that.
Yeah, that is a huge surprise.
I thought nobody would want it. I'd been all over that going, I think everybody will want this.
Is that the one that Shaq is now part owner of?
Shaq? Yes, he is. He was one of the early investors, I believe. Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. I do hear about those Ring doorbells. A lot of times, though, they are easily hackable. That's the only thing, the downside of those Ring doorbells. People, that's the one that everybody knows.
Again, I'm shocked every day how many more of them are popping up in my apartment complex.
Ring doorbells
in an apartment complex. I guess it's to get if your packages, to watch for packages and stuff.
Can you take it with you when you move?
I'm sure. I guess you can. That's not through. It can't be through the complex.
You can because you install them yourself.
Yeah.
So you can take it right off the door. I assume.
I'm just shocked in an apartment. I would think it'd be going off all day.
Joe, you wanted to comment on a Shark Tank product. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying the list of products from Shark Tank that have been the most successful: Scrub Daddy, the Squatty Potty, Bombas.
Yeah, what was it? The Squatty Potty.
Yeah, we got a coworker who dragged a few of those in this building.
Yeah, I've used
their knockoffs.
Yeah, we don't have the actual Squatty Potty.
We have the Naughty Potty.
But really, Squatty Potty can just be like a cinder block. All you're doing is putting your feet up off the ground.
That's right.
You know, that's all it is. What was the first one you said before Squatty Potty?
The Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
What's that?
It's a sponge that when it gets cold, it becomes a hard scrubbing sponge, and when it's warm, it turns into a soft sponge.
Interesting.
Is that for cleaning like kitchen surfaces or yourself?
Kitchen services like pots, pans, tile, tables.
All right. Just when I think everything's been invented, you go to Shark Tank and there's something new. That's right.
Well, you got someone reinvented the washcloth, and now you're just hours away from cramming it up your BH.
Correct. Thank you, Joe. And I
straddling like Elphaba on her broom.
Yeah, scrubbing the cement off.
Wicked reference.
He was at Wicked last night. That may be what saves my BH. It's possible.
The combination of silver fabrics and your new ivermectin.
Correct.
Knockoff.
I'm thinking about going to the gym today just so I can see those Wicked ladies again.
With your sock?
Well, they won't see them. They will never see my sock. They won't know.
There'll be blood in your shoe.
There always is. Not the first
That's
time.
how I like it.
I do. I like to feel
Some
the pain.
think I'm crazy.
Today's supposed to be my off day, but the ladies in the ensemble of Wicked showed up there yesterday and the day before, and I keep sucking in my gut around them.
Well, I think they're going to be in town. I think the run is like 2 weeks. So
I'll likely see them again.
Are you going to support the show? Not at all.
No. No, I'm not.
No, but
Will I go? No, God,
my belly
no.
button is falling out of my backside. I'm sucking in.
Not since the Syracuse cheerleaders were there has there been this much excitement at the gym. I mentioned that the other day to somebody that works there. I said, man, I haven't been this excited since the Syracuse cheerleaders were there. Do you know, and I'd forgotten this, we had 2 or 3 Syracuse cheerleaders in town for the ACC tournament. And during
Years ago.
Last year.
Was it last year?
It was 2020.
Oh.
And during the workout, everybody's phone started buzzing everything. The ACC tournament was canceled. The NCAA tournament was canceled, and they flew out. And the gym closed. That was the last day I was at the gym before it closed.
That and you chasing them down the runway. Don't leave me.
These aren't my regular socks.
They were sitting on a bench in front of the gym trying to figure out how to get home. And I said to them, ladies, I can take you home.
To Syracuse? Absolutely.
It's a 14-hour drive.